So today, I'll be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm actually just replacing today my Yankee and horrible slip-on that I've been using that is not even designed for this bike. And I will be replacing it with a proper, at least, slip-on that was designed for a GSX-S1000, which you all know and you have seen before. This is just an M4. So normally, this is a pretty thing set up. You just have to remove the original one and then just replace it with a new one. Nothing crazy, like pretty self-explanatory, and just a couple bolts and you're off to go. And half an hour you're done. In my case, I have to do a little bit of work, mainly because I have the link pipe, and before I had it set up where it will make sense with the attachment points that I built for this one, and it was working great. So now I had already welded like this end to this place right here, which is why you see like the metal all being, you know, rough and stuff. So what I have to do now is just to ensure that the slip-on fits in the OEM position, or leveraging those, you know, mounting points, which is this one. And I also want to keep this mounting point here, which uses, you know, the original mortar blocks type of mounting point. So right now it's not fitting, and the only way I can make it fit, or at least this one to align with this hole, is by pulling the entire link up a little bit to the back. If I do that, then the slip-on doesn't match with this hole, which it's a problem because I want it to be I want to use this mounting point, but I also want to keep this one just so I can keep some of the vibration and just add another like mounting point to the link pipe, just so it's not resting only on the slip-on or in here. I guess why making this going through this hassle instead of just getting a full header? It's expensive. I don't have $1,000 just to put on the bike right now. I've been putting money on some other areas, and which no regrets. And when I did my best or my 10.5, I did it with my muffler box. So I am pretty sure that I still have some potential. I know the best gains I'm gonna get is with a full-on header, and I will get to it. I just need to wait a little bit longer until I make that decision to either pull like $1,000 and then just do either a full-on M4 header with a new slip-on, which comes with a kit, or maybe an arrow, and then just continue to use my M4 header or slip-on. Cool. So let's get to it. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. Right now, it's on the position that I wanted, on at the bottom or closer to where the muffler box was. But if I were to do this, then it's not completely lining up. So I'm just gonna start, you know, cutting it, maybe at an angle, maybe, I don't know, like 40 degrees, or maybe like this way, just so to see if I can get it to come a little bit closer. And if once I get it to get closer, I'm just gonna be able to put the bolt, and then I'll figure out what am I gonna do with this one. Okay, so now let's reattach this. Okay, now let's give it a try and see if we are getting closer. So I don't know, that's a little closer. Just a tiny bit. Might need to go maybe half an inch. Continue to test fit it. Alright, second try. Okay. Let's see if it actually made any difference. give it one more try before I cut too much. Okay. Oh, here we go. That's what I thought. That perfect. So I think I can see through the hole perfect. Yeah, it's great. That looks awesome. Show you from the top. The one before were like coming like this long, which always, I mean, it was not an issue with my nitrous bottle. It was fine, but I like this like low profile so much better. So I just need to clean this up a little bit and then just maybe repaint this so it's, you know, a single color, and then just put the clamp. And now my biggest issue, not a biggest issue, it's all good, is just to either bend this so I can still use this mounting point. You can see the bolt on the inside that used to hold the weight of the muffler box, or I can I can either cut it, re-weld it so it lines up, but I'm pretty happy with the fitment, at least on this Alright, so this is the moment of truth. Let's see. Whoa, she's still hot. Alright, so far so good. I have that lining up with the new welding point that I did. These are my original lines, pretty sketchy. And now you have like the final connection here. So now let's just test fit the slip-on. Alright, so now install like before the link pipe, and now final position for this guy here. Perfect, I think it's in a good place right here. Just put the bolt. Perfect, let me put this here. Alright, so now I'm gonna turn on the bike and you're gonna hear it for the first time with me. I was pointing out the fact that the slip-on comes with a DB killer. gonna try it in 1 minute just to summarize my experience. First of all, the installation doesn't have to be that complicated. It was just complicated because of my specific case where I had modified the link pipe before for my previous setup. That's one. Secondly, I am very happy with my purchase. The sound is actually quite nice. Maybe it feels super nice because I came from a pretty much straight through a muffler with no baffle, so that made a huge difference. So I love this so much. I still have the DB killers, which I'm planning to remove to see how what implications or what difference makes in the mixture. Even running today, I noticed my auto-tune was making a lot of corrections, and there was a point where I was expecting a 13.8, but it was in the high, like 14.5 or stuff. So I have to continue running the bike, and I'd like to take a look at the logs and see what the mixture looks like. But overall, super nice. So I really like it. When I get a chance, I will get a new full system at some point, but for now, this is what I'm going to be rocking, and I'm very happy with it. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. Again, thank you so much for your comments, and just, you know, stay busy, stay positive, and just, you know, comment and add any questions if you have.